Hey, love is everything.
The boy is mine.
I know anybody's gonna be lonely without the reason they got someone to care for. Maybe all you need's a shoulder to cry on. If that's a fact, then I'll be more than you ever could dream of. If all you need is love time, I can guarantee you. Oh, yeah. I wanted to know if I could be the kind of girl that we would be tried for. 'Cause the kind of girl that we would be tried for. 'Cause the kind of girl that we would be tried for.
Feel like something could be going on.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How's everything going? Good morning, guys. Ooh, okay. Ooh, guys, I had to eat something. I was getting ready to go live, and I was like, I can't wait an hour or two, depending on how long we talk to get some food. So I took something out the refrigerator from yesterday and warmed it up on the stove. Mm. Okay. Good morning, everybody. I feel better. But I don't have anything to drink. Isn't that awesome? Okay, let me fix my seat. Hey, everybody. Bitches is mad. Bitches is mad. Let me find my overlay. Oop. Good morning, guys. Just a second. Let me say hi to everybody. Okay, one of you guys sent this to me a couple of days ago, and I could not believe that ma'am didn't know, didn't see, hadn't heard. It's the buffoonery for me. It's the buffoonery. J Fox, Two Faboosh, and Carla. 1, 2, 3 first. Okay, hello. Hi, Isabel, Lady Ella, Bon Bon Bon, Mastermind. Hey, babe. Hi, is it Teely? We're gonna go with Teely. Jay Breezy, what's good? EXO, Blue Bear, V the One, Lakeisha, what's good? Hey, Carla. Okay. All right, guys, let's get into it. We haven't been over to Gina's in a minute. Let's just get caught up. There's two things I want to talk about. Okay. First of all, what in the ugly outfit? That's number one. And then number two, she's on a rant. Gina knows how to do like a Keisha style rant. And baby, I don't know what's going on. Do you all saw this outfit, right? Why didn't anybody tell Gina she had a hole in her stockings? She said that the leggings were too small. I guess those are leggings. They look like stockings to me. But this big age 40-year-old woman is out here on the streets of Houston with a crop top that says hot and tasty. Okay.
Giving like, you know, a little
She wants us to see all her Didi's jewelry, and she's got some Cartier. I'm not discounting that, obviously, but sis wants us to see all of the shenanigans of what she got on. Okay, this 40-plus-year-old mommy with two middle schoolers. This is how she's going out. She probably don't even have on a bra. I don't know what's going on with Gina right now. But it's the buffoonery for me. Sis, you got your whole ass out. You're not at the beach. You're not in Cozumel. You're not in Brazil. You're not in the DR. You are in H Town, where you are a mother and have two middle schoolers. And sis, you look like a hot ass mess. Okay. It's giving you want to work at the boom boom room. And even the girls that work at the boom boom room don't dress like this off hours. This is your in between sets outfit. Like you're taking a little break, you going to have a drink. Okay, sis got a big ass hole in the back of her in the back of her tights. It's She tried to speed it up to be cute. Do you guys see there's a hole right here? And there's a hole right there. There's stockings. She got a fucking nasty hole. And then she got the nerve to be bent over. She's committed to the outfit. Sis wants to go out in a thong. Just say that. Just say, I want to go out in a thong. I want to have my booty out. I want to show my thong, 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 thong. Remember that song by R. Kelly? Thong, wait. The thong, thong song? She wore that outside, y'all. Okay, she wore that outside. Okay, I'm trying. You know what? She got this thing on zippity doo dah speed. So, because she's trying to not be, girl, it's like you already committed to the outfit. Stop playing. Do you see that hole, y'all? She got a hole right there. You see the holes over there? One, two. She said, and when girl, do you see the holes? She said, hold up. She said, y'all, the leggings are too small. That's why I got them down on my hips. Let's hear her say it. But she was committed to the outfit, so she eh,
I told you guys I'm trying to post pictures on my Instagram of outfits that I necessarily wouldn't wear, but that I just thought were like cute, fashionable, whatever. So this is hot and tasty. I got the
I think she did go out in that though.
chopsticks in the hair, put my hair in a bun,
That's an
red
outfit.
bag.
That's an outfit that you want to put together that you thought was good to film. Fashionable. Underwear and some slore tights. And they're not even slore tights from the perspective of maybe you'd have look, some people might wear that with like a blazer, a long blazer over your ass and a crop top. It's possible. We've seen people wearing like the nude look, but there's something that offsets it a little bit, where maybe you've got a cute blazer or a leather jacket or a duster. You're not just, and also this lady's not walking a red carpet. She's not a fashion icon. She's not, she's Gina from YouTube. And there's nothing, I'm not discounting that. I'm just saying, ma'am, even those girls tone it down some. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is not walking outside naked. Now, some people are, granted, but everybody's not. And then you also have to realize the people who are going outside naked, they're probably getting paid to do that, not just a YouTube video. And not to say YouTube doesn't pay her coin, because I'm sure her checks are nice. I'm not, you guys follow what I'm saying. This is embarrassing.
Red shoes, see-through mesh capris, a bunch of jewelry giving
That's not see-through mesh. That is called lace.
like, you know, a little 90s flair. Love it, yes. So this is a look. I don't have any makeup on at all. Y'all already know when I take my pictures, I go back and I add makeup. If you guys want to take content pictures, you don't have to have a full face of makeup. There are apps that put makeup on you, okay? That's what I do. I will be putting makeup on. So this is the look. I'll be back. I will show you guys the pictures.
This is something that you okay. This is what she's influencing. So she's 40 something years old. She might be 44. She's close. She's getting close to 45. You got younger people who are thinking, well, Miss Gina does it. She's an influencer. She's on YouTube. She's got 6-figure subscribers. She's driving a Maybach. She did the I'm gonna go get that outfit. I'm Jyneen inspired.
My ass is literally out, so I can't even show y'all how I'm doing them. But y'all can see my camera set up, so it's gonna be against this white wall. I don't know if I'm gonna keep these gold decorations in the background. I might edit them out when I edit the picture. I might leave them in. It just depends, because I don't like the same background on my page. So probably about around my birthday, I think was the last time that I had this background in. No, I think my birthday, and I think after that too. Yeah, so I have pictures from a few months ago. Anyways, I might edit the gold out, but
Wait,
pictures once they're done. I might edit the gold out. We'll see. I'll show you the pictures once they're done, once they're edited, but I'll show
when did she say?
any brown on brown outfit. So that was like probably January. Anyways, I might edit the gold out. We'll see. I'll show you the pictures once they're done, once they're edited, but
A mess. A mess.
okay, yeah, the pics came out good. Look at your girl. Oh,
How is that the pics came out good?
snatched. Look at me. Yeah. Yeah.
There's nothing about that looks good. It looks okay.
So
Where's the part that
birthday, the last time? So probably like sure, I might leave them in. Decorations in the background, I might edit them out when I edit it up. So show y'all how I'm doing. My ass is literally out, so I can't even show pictures because this the look. I'll be back. I was putting makeup on, so this the look. I'll be back. I will show you guys the pictures because hey, you don't have to have a full face of makeup. If you guys
Okay, I can't find it, but she says something about the leggings are too small and that's why she's got them down. Okay, so here she is later with her hot and tasty. Her poor son. Mom's going out without a bra. Mom got breast surgery, so why is she giving me little Kim? Okay. Let's see what she says.
actually might keep this shirt on to go meet my friend. I might.
You're gonna go meet a guy in a not glued down wig in your no bra hot and tasty shirt crop top
on for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Let's ponder. It's almost time for me to leave and go get the kids. Let me
girl,
let me
that wig is struggling.
Yeah, let's go way later. This is the outfit. I just revamped it with black leggings and my Adidas sneakers. Wanted to wear my heeled boots, but I dropped my phone on my middle toe and it legit started bleeding. This the shirt I bought you?
I bought this with my heart on money.
What's the shirt I bought you for your birthday that came in today?
I just unboxed it.
Oh, okay, the shoes fit?
Like, you see the vision?
I see the vision. You bought this shirt?
Yeah, I'm just like, Dad bought it for me.
Oh, your dad bought it? It looked nice.
Thank you.
The shoes fit good. They look nice on you. Okay.
They fit out.
They fit all right. And those are classic Jordans. Some of his birthday gifts just came in today. Okay, so these cases, can you bring those in the car for me, King?
Girl. All right. Let's get right here.
Ethan Stangs and he's dog sitting again. Very good. Okay. 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 All right. Positive. It is so much wrong.
She's pissed about something.
Look at it being a negative thing.
She's pissed about something. Just wait.
It's girl. It's so yeah. It's crazy. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. We'll talk later. Well, I love you. All right, girl. All right. Bye. Oh, y'all. I have been on the phone with one of my homegirls for the past 2 hours, just having deep conversation, deep talk, you know, not to say too much about what she's going through, but to say,
Gina don't mind telling folk business. Nothing has changed since I've been over here because I haven't seen a Gina video in a while. I can't even give you a time. Baby, she don't mind telling folk business.
because it's other women that's going through what she's going through with a man. And it's like, we have to stop accepting the bare minimum.
Hey, girl, as soon as we get off the phone, I just want you to know I'm going to talk all your business for my next video. Don't say like, oh, girl, I'm getting ready to talk all your business for my audience. So, just watch.
From these men. Like I was telling her, she's in a situation right now with her man, and it's an ongoing situation that has been brought up time and time and time again. When you bring something up and a man tells you, I'm going to change, I'm going to take care of it, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, without the action behind it, women, we have got to cut those ties of that bondage of us being held on to a man's word when he is not putting any action or effort.
Her friends need to know you will be the topic of the next curves and whatever curves and conversations. Okay. She gonna put you on curves and conversations.
Behind it, this man has been saying the same thing over and over and over. And what I told her was, our happiness is more important than our comfort. Listen to what we're saying. Our happiness, which is up here, our mental and in here.
Listen to what I'm saying. Our happiness is more important than our comfort.
Our heart and our brain do have a connection. So our happiness is more important than our comfort. You get with somebody, you're with them for years, you get comfortable with them. The things that they do, we sweep under the rug because, oh, he's such a manly man. He does work around the house. He's good with my kids, and he does this, he does that. But there's this big shadow looming in the corner that doesn't fit right with you. It doesn't fit right with you spiritually. It doesn't fit right with you mentally. And you have verbalized these things to this man.
Who told her? Who? Why, ma'am? Why? Who is this? I want to know who the friend is who called her to tell her business and thought it was a good idea to talk to Gina about what to do about what she got going on. And it's not to say that if you are a business owner, that you can't talk to your friend who's not a business owner, because your friend could be someone who does business in a different capacity that can still offer good advice, right? So it's not to say that this friend in a relationship can't call Gina because Gina's not in a relationship, or whatever this girl got going on, situationship, whatever she got going on, I don't know. But you got to look at the credentials of who you're talking to. Some people really can't help you other than just, friend, I just want you to listen. I just want you to listen. I don't need any advice. Gina can't help you, sis.
And he's always telling you, I agree with you. Okay, I'm going to change. I'm going to take care of it.
Gina, who don't mind helping herself. Gina is someone who is discretionary about the keep your legs closed to married men rule, okay?
Put in zero effort. And what she's doing is giving him an ultimatum. Finally, she told him the ultimatum. The ultimatum started off as January. He gave her an excuse as to why it wasn't done in January. The ultimatum was extended to March. Here we are in March. An excuse was given to why it wasn't done by March. Now, the ultimatum, the new date is June. And I'm telling her, I'm like, you know what? At this point, I'm not looking at him sideways. I'm looking at you sideways. Because you know deep down in your heart, he's not going to change. He's not going to change. The things that you have brought to his attention, it's not going to happen. Why would it? Why would he change when he's been with you for years and you're going to keep giving him an ultimatum and extending the date out?
Let me tell you something, y'all. I have someone, I'm going to tell you like this. Somebody told me something a few weeks ago, and it made me change my opinion about somebody. Okay? I changed my opinion. I was once this way, and now I'm this way. Now, a week after that, everything was cool in the gang. And I said, well, which, are you doing something, not doing something? No, we're good. And I had to, in my mind, I had to remember, sis just wanted to talk. And that's okay. That is okay. As a friend, you can't turn around and give a friend doesn't give friends ultimatums because they're not behaving how you, or they're not doing what you would do or what you think they should do, or going and reaching for and grasping what you feel like they need to have. You know what I'm saying? The same love and courtesy that you extend, you know what I'm saying? Relationships do need to be unconditional to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on how much you care about that person. But at the end of the day, if it's not you going through it, I mean, at the end of if your friend, if someone you know and care about is going through something and they just want some support, the help they need might be support. I just need an ear. They don't always need you to go into action mode for them or start having feelings and emotions. Sometimes it's just listen. You know what I'm saying? Right? Is that right? Sometimes somebody tells you something, they just want to get it out to another human. They don't need you to give them an action plan. They don't need you shedding a tear. They don't want you going to get your Vaseline and putting on some damn sneakers. Okay? It's just, can you listen for just a moment? And definitely don't get on your fucking podcast, even though I'm on mine right now. But I didn't tell y'all nothing. I didn't tell y'all enough of nothing for you to even figure out what I see how very slickly I told you some business, but I didn't tell you some business. Okay. Right. Cause I'm on a podcast too. Okay.
Why would he? Men do what we allow them to do. And if the please, baby, please works, they're going to keep please, baby, please, please, please. And you're dying inside. You're dying inside. So the
Why are
reason
you so triggered? She seems real triggered, doesn't she? Sis is giving you mad. Sis is giving you mad. Ever since the big whatever that guy was. What girl what was the big European guy? The big Caucasian dude, with the red hair, her boo thing, who had her riding horseback naked. Ever since homeboy been gone, sis haven't been right.
really opened up to me about it is because I have
Kenny, that's right.
and the thing is, I've called this my toxic trait before, but I don't really think it's a toxic trait. I disconnect easily. I called it toxic. I run one little thing, red flags that I see, I leave. I could be married right now. Some people hold marriage as such the highest standard, the highest regard. People be trying to talk to in the comment section, but that's why you single, but that's why you ain't married. But bitch, I don't want to and dying inside like you, like a lot of women.
You see how triggered she is? Look, I could be married right now.
But bitch, I don't want to and dying inside like you, like a lot of women. Putting up with the BS. I don't want that.
Girl, are you okay? Look, people always like to bring God into it. Marriage is a little bit of a higher calling. I'm sorry, so there are things that are a little bit, I mean, it's your relationship on steroids, right? It's just another level to your relationship. You can have a wonderful relationship for 25 years and never get married, buy insurance policies, have children, do everything that everybody else was doing, and it doesn't hit your radar, and that's not something that you want to do, and that's fine. It only means something to you if it means something to you. If it doesn't mean something to you, then it's not even relevant. Some people don't even think about marriage because it's not for them, and that's their business. Obviously, Gina is feeling some type of way about marriage because she talks about it, and she always wants to let people know she could do it if she wanted to, but it doesn't mean that much to her. But if it doesn't mean that much to you, why do you bother to even talk about it?
I don't. So I'm somebody who I'm just giving her how to detach is you'll be okay on your own. Those excuses that you're giving yourself in your head, oh, well, I won't have somebody to late at night to put gas in my car. I won't have somebody to help me with my bills. I won't have somebody who, helps out around the house with the cooking and the grocery shopping and the fixing doorknobs and this and that. You can do it on your own. We're grown. Like, we're grown here. There's been times where you were completely single, didn't have anybody.
Me personally, I've never liked having friends that are more mad than me. Does that make sense, y'all? You got a situation going on, and remember, like when Jasmine was mad for Chrissy, and she sat up there and ripped off her shirt, and it was like, sis, what the fuck is wrong with you? Okay, that's weird. Are you okay? I don't want anybody who's gonna get more hype than me about my situation. I already know I'm not telling you any of my business because you do too much. You too emotional. You're not gonna give me good advice because, baby, um, you're more vested than I am, and it's my situation. You know what I'm saying? Hell no.
And who made it happen? You did. You made it happen on your own. So we have to stop giving our, and it's a tough love. It's a tough, tough thing to talk to your friends about stuff like this. Just because I'm usually the positive friend. I'm usually it's gonna be all right, girl. I always look at the glass as half full and not half empty. But when it comes to stuff like with these men, I have zero tolerance for men. I just do. I have zero tolerance for bullshit.
So why don't you get you a nice lady friend? Okay, we know. I mean, I feel like she said she's not open, but obviously, if you have zero tolerance for men, what does that mean? You're not interested in men? Because if you've got zero tolerance, or what you saying is all you want is some dick? And if that's what you want, then that's what you want. But if you have zero tolerance for men, why bother dating?
I have zero tolerance for somebody playing in my face. I do. Call it a toxic trait, call it what you want. It has saved me from heartbreak. It has saved me from wasting my time. It has saved me from so much. I have learned to love me time. Gina time. I take solo trips. I go out to eat, take myself out to lunch, to dinner.
I take solo trips.
Love me.
I take solo trips.
And I know that if I was to never get married, I know that I will be able to live a happy life by myself because that's a life I have created for myself. Would I like to share it with somebody? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wait a second, but I thought we were talking about your friend. What's going on here, Gina? Were you not just talking? Didn't she just start talking about her friends settling for some bullshit and on a timeline and on a ultimatum? And now we're talking about her and whether she'll ever find the one. Am I wrong?
That's a life partner or a husband, I would. But my mental and my heart is more important than just having a hot body on the side of me who knows how to climb a ladder and clean out a gutter.
Okay, couple things right there. First of all, if as a grown woman in your 40s, Gina, I would hope that you're not just marrying a handyman because you need someone to do some shit around the house. What I understand is you got enough of a coin to pay for those services. You like some things are just not worth saying. It's like, damn, sis, are you that dumb? How would you find yourself in a marriage just because a guy knows how to use a screwdriver? Sis, you're grown. You're grown. You're middle aged, boo boo. Men are not out here passing out rings to females just because they want to use a damn screwdriver at damn 45. Okay. And I would hope you make choices better than that. And if someone is coming over to screw your putty cat or something around the house, I would hope that you know better than how a finesse goes. Why are you so concerned about being tricked at your big grown age? And I'm not just talking about just in like a casual situation. I'm talking about making it down to paperwork, a pastor, witnesses, and exchanging rings. There's a big distance between someone coming through the house to hang out with you and you standing at an altar or standing at the wedding venue and you signing papers and everybody's dressed up and smelling good and getting ready to eat a wonderful cake and a big sumptuous meal. There's a lot that happens in between that. Do you see how she is projecting? Ma'am is sitting up here like projecting. It's crazy how she's going from a phone call with someone else who's having some issues, and sis is having a damn full-on meltdown. She's crashing out over here. I was watching this. I was like, sis, are you okay? Sis, what's wrong? And then the face. She's kind of bothered.
Like, I don't give a damn. I'd rather pay somebody to come over here and change a damn light bulb and clean the damn gutters than a hot body sitting next to me that's feeding me BS all day.
Well, that's not you. Sometimes you got friends out here. There are people out here who are delusional. Okay. Now, we talked about Keisha earlier this week. If Keisha wants Jeremy and Jeremy wants her, girl, and they want to post it on the internet, good. I've had people come to the comments with stupid stuff like, why do you care? I'm like, bitch, I don't. Bitch, I don't. I'm just doing a reaction. Trust me, when this video's over, I'm going on about my day and I won't think about Keisha again till I click on another one of these videos for my content. Okay? Trust me. Okay? The fact that Gina seems so bothered. Do you see how she got off the phone so concerned? And now she's like irate. She is not the person to call. I don't know who her friend is who decided to call her, but hopefully she sees this video and knows don't call Gina with this mess because Gina can't handle it. Gina is very much triggered.
And ladies, I'm for me just going off on this tangent right now. It might be somebody who's watching this that needs this. Like I said, I've been on the phone with her for about 2 hours, and I
don't have
get
2
the
hours.
weight of people that I love, my friends, my family, people that are close to me. Their stress, it gets on me. I don't know if that's called an empath or what, but it's like my heart.
It's called ain't shit better to do. Is don't have enough of your own business. That's what that's called. Because people with their own business, first of all, are not going to sit on the phone with you for 2 hours to listen to you go on the merry-go-round of not wanting to make any real change in your life if that's what's needed. Okay. Most people are going to be like, girl, I got to go. I got to work. I'm on the clock. They called you because they know you don't have nothing else to do. Okay. And they don't respect your time. All right. And they sat up there and ran your ear off for 2 hours and now you're feeling triggered.
Heart has been beating fast ever since she called me.
Let me tell you something. The first thing people say when they call me, I know you're busy. You know what? Because I give off I'm busy energy, not too busy to be a friend or a sister or whatever. But people that call me, they already know sis busy because they know me. They don't call me to waste my time. They already, hey girl, I know you're busy. I know, girl, I know you got something going on. Cause that also lets them, they're already making a way in their brain to know they better make it quick. Make it quick. Make it quick because sis got a short attention span and I gotta go. Okay. Because when I have a free minute, I want to spend it with me because I'm doing stuff for everybody else in the house, including 2 dogs. And sometimes I just need a minute and I'm not spending 2 hours talking to you about your problems. Okay. Because I'm definitely, you know what I'm saying? I don't call anybody to talk about anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Virgo, so I work shit out myself. Girl. One thing a Virgo will think something all the way out, come up with like 10 different ideas of what they're going to do to remedy a situation, and then try 3 of them before one of them works. Okay.
And was like, do you have time to talk? And she has just laid everything out for me. I knew what was going on. She's, told me about in the past. She's been dating this man for a while now. And so I knew about the things that are going on, but to have
You think
the
she's talking about
2-hour
Portia?
discussion about it, it's like I am stressed. So to be carrying somebody else's stress right now is just like, wow. It's Friday at almost, what time is it? 7:30. I should be figuring out what I'm doing tonight. I'm calling Tanya, calling my boo, seeing what's happening tonight, So after all of this, ladies, I think that is the key. That line that I said earlier, our happiness is more important than convenience. You've done it by yourself before, you could do it by yourself again. We've got to stop letting these men waste our good years. And when I say good years, there's going to be a time where
Can I just say something too? There's a lot of people out here that have to also realize sometimes we're being very petty. And I that might sound like anti-woman, but I'm not being anti-woman. You can be petty when you're by yourself. You can be selfish. You can be and I don't mean selfish in a bad way. I'm just saying you can be focused on you. You can like your self-care and all of the things. When you are in a relationship with another adult, and also just like we are selfless for our kids, you have to be selfless too for your mate. If you want your mate to give you his all, you got to give your all. And if you're going to be spending time calling your friends to complain rather than take a good look at yourself and figure out, am I being a brat? Am I being petty? Am I being selfish? Am I being jealous because he plays basketball 3 times a week? Am I being jealous because he has friends and I don't? Am I feeling jealous, or am I feeling selfish because I have too many friends and I still want to go out and be in the clubs, but he wants me home watching a movie? You know, you got to think about some things. Some people want to be in a relationship, but they still want to be single. Some people want to be single, but sit and stay in a relationship. You got to figure out, are my actions lining up with my words? Are my hopes lining up with what I got going on? And is my walk matching my talk? Okay. It's not always that other person's fault. That other person might be making you see that you are not aligned, that what you're saying and what you're doing is not matching up. And it's frustrating because, I got to change some things, or I got to start doing some things. This is next level. It was one thing when he would come over a couple of nights a week, but now we live together. Now we're in a position where we're positioning ourselves for an upgrade in our relationship. We're giving each other additional responsibilities. He's taking care of me, I'm taking care of him. Before it was he's entertaining me, I'm entertaining him. Okay, that's a difference. You want someone to pay your bills and take care of you and love on you, and then, you know what I'm saying, they want something in return, right? So I don't we don't know what Gina was talking about, right? But Gina is not a reliable source, okay? Gina, you've made it a long way doing the same thing. So you're, depending on what type of relationship that this person is in, I don't know that you're a reliable source, honey.
we're not able to travel. There's going to be a time where it's not easy for us to get up and go to a restaurant. As we age, our bones age, our muscles age. So there's going to be things that as we get older, we can't do. Yeah, right now, I'm still considered young. I'm in my early 40s. I'm young, I'm healthy, I work out, I take care of myself, But there might be a time that I'm not able to just get up and hop out of bed and go to the gym and go to lunch and buy my Starbucks. But to be with somebody who you really feel like is holding you back, and you've said they're holding you back, ladies.
That's really fucked up. Um the fact that this person calls Gina to tell her that their man is holding them back, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Don't do it. Do not do that. Oh my God. Because what a man is always going to do, a man is always going to put himself first. Please believe that. A man is going to worry about his best interest. So if you're dating somebody and your concerns and your things that are important to you aren't important to him either, and he brushes it under the rug, but yet he's making changes to better himself, but not to better y'all's relationship, and you've told him, you've been vocal about this, please think about yourself. Think about your kids, because when we're unhappy, it rubs off on our children, and our children become unhappy children who turn into unhappy.
This is what I'm going to say. Gina, you only know what she's telling you. That's number one. You know what she's telling you. Number one. Number two, if you're a doormat, I'm talking to the doormats out here. If you're a doormat and you expect to not be treated like a doormat, don't be a doormat. Okay? If you put your stuff on the back burner so someone else can be successful and thrive and succeed, what makes you think if you put yourself on the back burner, they're not going to put you on the back burner? Like, duh. And you're calling Gina? If you see that you're being back burnered, put yourself as a priority. And if homeboy doesn't make you a priority, then you know what to do. You don't call her. Talk for 2 hours for what?
Adults. And you don't want that to come back when they grow up and they're like, well, mom, you was dating Mr. So-and-so, you know, for the 8 years of my life, and you were stressed out and y'all were arguing, y'all were unhappy, and you know, they have resentment towards you now. So everything has a trickle effect. Everything's like a domino. You might not think that every part of our life is linked. Every detail that every decision that we make is linked to other parts of our life, and it has a profound effect on those things. It's like, you know, so I really need to stop calling me leaving at certain red flags. I need to stop calling that toxic. Up until right now, today, I've been calling that my toxic trait, that I'm a runner, I'm a track star, because I leave a man as soon as I see, like, yeah, that's something I don't want to have to deal with 10 years down the line. I don't want to have to deal with that. There's certain men that I date, of course, that I know I just have fun with, and they're in that category of just dating, having fun. But then I've told you guys that there's been men that I date, exes, for example, that they all have told me they want to marry me. And I'm like, shit, this man want to marry me, but I see 4, 5 red flags that I know he's great in all these other aspects. But these certain red flags that I see, that I know I can't deal with, I brought it to his attention. He has made zero effort to change. I gotta go. Because one thing I'm not gonna do is waste my time, because I know these bodies that we're in, we have a time limit. We don't know when that time limit is gonna be, but we have a time limit. And within our time limit, I want to make the most of my life. I want to make the most out of my kids' lives. And I want to make an impact on others while I'm here. And laying next to that hot body just for the convenience, and I'm stressed out, I'm upset, I'm mad, I can't elevate my life. It trickles down. I'm not getting no promotion at work. I'm not making more money. My health might be declining. I'm gaining weight. I have lost myself, all because this hot body is right here, because he knows how to change a fucking doorknob and give me some OKD from time to time. Like, I can't. I can go on and on and on about this subject. On and on about it. This might be something I talk about on the podcast. I don't know, but it's just in my heart. I think because, like I said, this conversation weighs so much on me. My heart has been beating fast for the past 2 hours, just hearing the pain in my friend's voice. And it's just like, damn. I hate it. I'm trying not to get emotional. Oh my God, I don't want to get emotional right now. Ladies, we have to put ourselves first. We have to, ladies. And if you have a friend or family member that is talking to you the way that I'm talking to you and just trying to get you to understand, they're talking to you and telling you this stuff out of love. No one's going to tell you to leave your man, your boyfriend, whatever, you know, because clearly they're not married or nothing, you know, but it's been her man for a while. It's like, no one's just going to tell you just because, just leave him, just leave him. They can see that this man is doing nothing but holding you back. So you need the friends in your life that is going to give you the tough love. They're going to give you those tough conversations. They're not going to...
Let me just say this too. It's easy to say that someone is holding you back. If that is the case, it's not them holding you back. It's you holding you back. You are using them as an excuse. Sometimes we have to remember we're not slaves out here. unless you're in some sort of abusive relationship and you can't move, you know what I mean? You're not able to make your own decisions. That's different. But if you are using somebody who uses someone who's using you as a crutch, and then you in turn use them as a crutch to make them the bad guy for being slow or not doing what they're supposed to be doing, but you've been putting up with it, or you seem to be okay with it, but today you're not. Girl, I couldn't stay on the phone with someone for 2 hours on merry-go-round. Baby, did you it's almost like with when Maury used to be like, did you need to come here for us to tell you this? Like, you knew exactly what this lie detector test was going to say. You knew exactly what this DNA test was going to say. You know exactly what you live, eat, sleep, and poop in it every single day. You needed to call me for 2 hours. Like, sis, get out your own way. You know, sometimes it's real easy to make somebody the villain because you're not getting what you want and they're getting all of what they want. But when you sign up for it every single day to be with that person willingly, you can't blame them. That's not their fault. It becomes your fault for allowing it, right? And not even allowing it like you can make them change. Let's just say accepting it, okay? Hell no. No. Mm-mm. Nope. Why? I mean, you could be inspired by a story to maybe create a situation, but the way Gina is retelling this at the moment is probably could make that person feel exposed. You know what I'm saying?
Spoon feed you. They're not gonna baby you. They're gonna give you the tough love that you need, and
Her views
hopefully
are
you take
down.
it, ingest it, make
Mm.
sense of it, and do what's best for you. Make a move. So,
Maybe that's why she's pivoting. She's trying to
and
pivot
if I
to a
feel like my peace is
podcast.
being disrupted, I'm
Because
leaving.
it is time. Sometimes you have to pivot. You know, you're correct. You have a certain amount of time to do a certain thing. And even just for self, it's time because your audience ages out, your audience gets different interests. That's why it's important to diversify your offerings from time to time. You know, you see people go from lifestyle um to cooking to gardening to exercising to podcasting. You could have six, seven different lives, but at a certain point one of your lives will start, you know, one of your strands of interest may veer off where the focus on your channel is this, and once upon a time it was that, and then it grows to this, right? So yeah, absolutely, she's having to go into another phase. She might be seeing that things are dwindling down. Yes, 16K views. She would have had that in a couple of hours a year or two ago or 3 years ago. Yeah.
I'm leaving. I don't care about how much convenience, how much money, how much gifts, how much fun, how much this. And I think I've told you guys, my last relationship, that was my most fun relationship. That was one of my best relationships. All around, just everything. Me and him, like, were like this. We were like this. I had so much fun with that man. We had so many good times together. But there were things in his life that was going on that I was like, I can't marry you. I don't want to waste my time and I don't want to waste yours. We've discussed it. You feel like this way about it. I feel like this way about it. And it didn't last. Yeah, I'll look back at it and I'd be like, God, because people ask me all the time, would you ever go back? I'd be like, I wouldn't go back, but I mean, maybe for like a little fling or something, just because we had so much fun. But that fun can only take it so far. You know, I'm not that convenience of having someone there for you, you know, monetarily, lots of traveling together. I mean, we went out to eat to the best restaurants, did so much fun. But them red flags, baby, when they get to waving, bitch, they gets to waving. And it didn't make him a bad person. It doesn't make the man that my homegirl dating a bad person. It don't make them a bad person. But when you have certain morals and standards, and it's not asking a lot, like, hey, we all know that we can't build our perfect man, but there are some things that are a no-go for us. And if you can't do these certain things just to make me happy, that the term happy wife, happy life is a term for real, even though, like I said,
You can't expect happy wife, happy life if you're not a wife. Like, stop holding a boyfriend up to husband standards. Hello? A boyfriend is a boyfriend. A boyfriend, you don't get to go and get black card status when you barely got a green card. If you got a blue, what is the blue card? The blue American Express, the blue, whatever they call that. If you don't have a green, a gold, or you know how there's levels to this thing, right? And you get certain benefits based on your levels, right? Hello? When you have certain levels, you get certain benefits. You can't, this person might be wanting more than what he can give. He might just be like, baby, I love you and everything, but you my girl, not my wife. You want wife benefits from a boyfriend? If he wanted to be a husband, he would treat you in the way a man is going to treat a woman he wants to be his wife. And what is he going to do? He's going to put a ring on your finger to let you know he's serious and wants to marry you, and then you become his fiance. Okay? Like, people out here speeding. They're out here speeding. You want the role and responsibility, but you haven't been given the title yet. And he doesn't have the title. Be happy in what you have, boyfriend. Let him fulfill you in boyfriend. If you can't be fulfilled in boyfriend, then he might not fulfill you in husband. But why are we focusing? Why, Gina, you're too big and too old to be trying to run with the wife trope with a woman who is not a wife. You holding up the wife benchmark, and baby, you're a girlfriend. Give the man a break. He might already be giving you a benefit of giving you money, taking care of you, paying your rent. That's definitely a wife benefit. That doesn't even make any sense. It is.
I wasn't married, she not married, you know, happy wife, happy life, your significant other, you want to make your significant other happy. So anyways, y'all, I'm gonna stop talking your head off. It says I've been talking almost 20 minutes on here. It's just, I just know somebody needed to hear this message.
Girl,
Stop
you
giving
need
these
to hear the
men so many
message.
chances. They're playing in your face. They know absolutely good and well you give them that date, that ultimatum, they ain't gonna do shit. You shouldn't even have to do it. The first time you talked about it with them, they should have made a plan of action. If they really love you, care about you, and care about what is important to you, they would have already started the ball rolling on these things. Like, let me change this, let me change that, let me take care of this, take care of that, to make my woman happy. You ain't got to give them no ultimatum. They know. They know. Just like if somebody borrows money from you, you shouldn't have to go back and ask for your money back. Hey, partner, y'all let you borrow $300. Where my money? They know they owe you some money. Why you got to go back and ask them for your $300 back? Your man knows that you've laid out these 2-3 things that you're asking for him to take care of or change or what have you. Why you got to put a date on it? Sir, you absolutely know. And you are purposely not doing it.
Because he knows she's not going anywhere. And if she does decide to go anywhere, he has already made a decision that it's okay that she goes. It doesn't mean he don't like her. It doesn't mean he doesn't love her, but if he's not willing to do what she thinks it takes to save the relationship, then he's okay with letting it go because as a man, he made a decision that he doesn't want to do that. Just like she, as a woman, needs to stand on that date that she gave for the third time. Because I would feel real stupid every morning that I woke up. You don't give an ultimatum and give a date. You give an ultimatum to yourself and know the date. And when you pack up or pack his shit up or change the lock or whatever the case might be, then you know it's over. She's not ready to move on. That's why she got a sliding scale date. She ain't going nowhere. Sis is happy in her misery. Okay?
You're not doing it on purpose. Don't let these men give you excuses. Oh, because it is. Oh, my mama broke her toe.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Thank
at
you.
work, this
Thank you,
this
boo.
happened at work, so I can't do it. Oh, it's tax time. I can't do this. Oh, it's this. A man will come up with a book of 1,000 excuses, baby, but we have to be the strong ones to close that motherfucker, okay? On to the next book, on to the next chapter, okay? Let's put our happiness first. And ladies, do a mental check-in with your friends and your homegirls. Do.
I'm sorry. I'm not. I love my friends. I love who I love. But at the end of the day, nobody has to live this life but me. And I'll be damned if I ask for a whole bunch of group consensus on what the fuck my next move is. I just don't. Never have, never will. That's just me. But I know everybody's different, so don't take it any type of way. If that's what you do, that's your business. Okay, I'm not judging. I'm just saying, as a grown woman who has to, you have to deal with the repercussions of your decisions. I have always, thank God, never needed a group consensus to help me make my next move. Okay, I just need a minute. That's all I've ever needed is a minute. Give me a minute to think what I'm going to do, and I'm ready to stand in it, whether I make a mistake or I do the right thing. I have no one to blame. I'm not going to call nobody and bitch, you told me that. No, all me.
We need to do mental check-ins instead of just like, girl, what you doing? But we can what you doing all day to our friends. You going out for drinks? You want to do happy hour? You want
She's
to,
way too
do
old.
this?
This woman, like, when you're approaching 50, baby, you got to, I mean, people are looking at us for the answers. There are 20 and 30-year-olds that are looking to us. And it's a lot of pressure. It is pressure because we're not always going to get it right. But we are like the young elders. When you're in your 40s and 50s, the 20s and 30-year-olds, they are looking to us. They want to see what we're doing. They are checking. They are watching. They may not even be asking, but they're seeing. Okay? And not to say that you're living your life because you're an example to other people, but at the end of the day, that's just life. We don't invite people to watch us, to see us, to gravitate to us. It just happens. And at the end of the day, you got to feel good every night when you go to sleep about what you did in those 24 hours or 16 hours, whatever you had. And Gina is too advanced in age. I'm going to say it like that. Because 40 something is not old at all. 50 is not old. I mean, you know what I'm saying? She got years on her that she should, and she got 2 kids. Sis, you have lived. You have been bare butt naked on top of a horse, baby. You have lived some life. Okay. You should not be this naive.
We need to start doing mental check-ins with our homegirls, our female family members.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I always forget about the oldest son. My bad, y'all. 3. She got the big boy. She got a whole grown ass son. I forgot about him for a minute. Sir's almost 30 years old. He's in his 20s. Sir is grown. And then you got the two little kids. Baby, what? You are a grown ass woman with a whole sis. You could be a whole grandmother right now. Can you get it together?
We need so much more sisterhood. You know, I talk about this all the time. I always say we're brought up to be in competition with one another. And sisterhood
No,
is
we're
so
not.
important.
No one brings up other women to be in competition with anybody. No. No. No.
But it's something that we just don't have naturally. Men are brought up to be teammates. Women are brought up to be in competition with each other. It's fucked up.
So men are brought up to be teammates. What do teams do? They compete. Can you shut up? Sis, can you go get an education and shut the fuck up? Men are brought up to be teammates. Teams play sports, competitions, they battle, all of those things. Men are highly competitive. The problem is because we live in a very male patriarchal society, women have been sold against their femininity. And we have been masculinized because we have to fit into corporate America. We have to repress our feelings of love and motherhood and femininity and things that naturally we want to do. Be pretty, smell good, be creative, express and show love. Because we have very demanding jobs, a lot of women are highly successful. To make it in these industries, you have to repress your femininity and become very masculinized because everything is competitive. There's 20 people, there's 100 applications, there's 20 interviews, there's 5 final interviews, and one person's getting the job. Okay? We have to be highly competitive, highly strategic, all fucking day, and that's down to the carpool line. Okay, on should I get there at 2:55 or do I get there at 3:07? Am I wasting time? Am I getting to the bag early? Am I getting my kids sooner than later? You know, am I maximizing, like, all of the things that we have to do during the day is because of the way things are in society at this moment. Women are not encouraged to be your most feminine self unless you've got coin. If you've got coin and your man is supporting you, or you have your own coin and you can do what you want to do, that's when you see the like who like, I'm sorry, for me, during the pandemic and being able to be home and getting out of corporate America allowed me to embrace my most feminine self ever. I've been so busy driving here, driving there, being on a schedule, doing this, doing, like, it was just it was such a freeing experience. And if you see, so many people got into baking and cooking and gardening and sewing and um just more feminine pursuits in the last 5 years than ever, because we had a chance to slow down, okay, and get out of the competitive work environment that was all created by men. So Gina got it fucked up a little bit. I hear what she's saying, but I don't think that she is seeing the whole picture. And it's very easy to step out of it. All you got to do is step out of it. All you got to do is just step out of it. All you have to do is make a choice to say, this is what I want, this is what I don't want. Stop. The person that, I want to say young lady, but whoever it is, the woman that she's talking to, has to, this is my thought on the person that she's talking to. This person wants to control this man, but they want the man to make the decision. Okay. She wants to control how this man behaves, but yet and still wants this guy to choose her in a particular type of way. How is he going to be the man that you want him to be on your time? You know what I'm saying? You should want someone to pick and choose you because they're ready to pick and choose you. Don't strong arm someone to pick and choose you because then you're going to have someone who reluctantly wants to be with you. You're going to have someone who you're not quite sure really wants to be there because we do have to factor in hobosexuals, okay? The hobos that are afraid to lose because they're not winning in life. They don't have coin, they don't have a bag, all they got is some dick, okay? So they're not going to leave you because they need a place to live. So, girl, a mess. And I'm just going to say this Gina, you are too grown to have a circle of friends be so lame.
But it is, it's the truth.
Now, I'm not saying all her friends are lame, but if your friends are like this, they're sis lame.
And we have to start loving on our sisters more. And when I say sisters, sisters literally,
Thanks,
and
coach.
sisters are a community of women around us. So do mental check-ins with your homegirls, you know, and give them that tough love. Give them that pill that's gonna be a tough pill to swallow.
Well, I think she tries to be she's very aggressive over her baby father, right? Even though the man says I'm doing this with my kids, I'm doing that with my kids, he no over spring break I'm gonna have to go, like, we hear Gina say things that the man, the father of the two youngest kids, he will tell her what he's going to do and what's not going to happen. So he's definitely, and you never know, maybe that's the guy that Gina should have been with if Gina could sit and listen for a minute. But Gina, I think, was probably a little bit too hot in her behind to want to sit down and listen to this guy. And at the end of the day, marriage is a lot. And for a woman who doesn't want to be in that type of situation where your man is like, this is what's going to happen and this is what's not going to happen, and it's for the best of the family and not just because you want to go do something, that can be a lot. And maybe she is an independent person and she needs to be on her own. You know what I'm saying? That it's not for everybody. Not to say it's better, because I don't want to give that impression. It's just literally trusting the person that you're with so much that you allow them to make decisions for the entire family, for you, for the family. I don't care. Okay, really, exactly. Or marry. I'm gonna be honest. As long as he's a good person and he's going to do right by my friend, that's the most important thing to me. How they get it done is their business. You don't have to tell me anything. If there's something wrong and you need my advice, um I'm not going to even be that type of friend to expect you to take it. Sometimes people just need an option. Like, sometimes people just need to know they have an option. Okay. And they just need an ear sometimes. Everybody doesn't want an action plan. You know what I mean? That's one of the mistakes when you listen, when a friend comes to you for advice. Everybody doesn't want an action plan. Some people just want someone to listen. It's not on some, girl, you got to do something. Girl, you better pack up tonight. It's not always like that. Sometimes some people just want a just to get it out and to be heard, and for someone to know, like, it's not all good, but it's not all bad either, type of thing. Because I had to tell somebody something a couple of, not too long ago, I'm gonna say it like that. Where, yes, you have some valid points, but as a friend, I'm gonna tell you what I'm hearing you said, and you got a couple of things you need to do too. Okay? This X, Y, and Z, no, ma'am. You can't say 1, 2, 3, but you're on some XYZ. Okay? People need that.
Some of us need that reality check, you know? Nobody's life is perfect. I don't care what y'all see on this here internet, what I post. The things that I post, y'all might see me shopping, traveling, having fun, turning up. I go through stress and bullshit just like everybody else. I don't probably let it affect me as much just because I have a lot of control over my emotions. I tell you guys all the time, I wake up with affirmations. The first thing, you're gonna have a great day today. You're gonna have a good day today. Throughout the day, I tell myself, you're gonna have an amazing day. And I really think that the tongue is powerful, and I'm able to live such an amazing life because my heart and what I think about myself is
Gina, be quiet.
stronger than my head, than my thoughts. You know, I can change my thoughts. I can overpower those because I know what type of life I want, what type of life I want my kids to have, and what type of life that I'm going to live. Anyways, I can talk about this forever, y'all. Love you guys. It's Friday night.
If I was her friend, I
what
would
the
be
hell I'm
so
about to
mad
do. If
she
I'm
just
about to
used
stay looking
me
like a bum
for
all
a
day, or if I'm
situation.
gonna get cute and step
Girl,
out
she
and
gonna
have a
go back to
drink.
talking again.
But whatever I decide, I'm gonna bring y'all along with me, and I'm gonna let y'all know. Because right now I'm looking like one of the Ninja Turtles. I feel like I look like Donatello, Leonardo, Raphael. Who I look like? Which one of the Ninja Turtles I look like?
Girl,
Looking like Mrs.
Santa.
Potato Head. Lord. Okay, bye y'all. Okay, y'all, about to prepare the oxtails. Me and Ethan go
Not
to oxtails tomorrow.
oxtails again.
Got 6 in this pack. Oh, what's a little more than 6? 6 big ones and then a teeny tiny one. Then we got 4 chunky ones right here. These are my seasonings.
This is Gina's favorite meal. This is Gina's. If you want to know Gina's signature meal, it's oxtails.
We got the Caribbean oxtail seasoning, bell pepper and onion. And this is my first time I'm using barbecue sauce as a marinade. I know it'll taste good, but I just want to do a little bit. I have a smoky barbecue sauce. Maybe I won't use this one. I don't know. I'm going to use a barbecue sauce, though, just a little bit. And then I love using liquid smoke. They'll marinate in here overnight. Then I'll put them in the crock pot in the morning. Okay? Okay, let's get it started.
Oh, my God. Overnight recipe.
Big ass oxtails left. I'm going to put in the freezer in a freezer bag. God, kissing is so expensive.
Girl, she's happy about her little oxtails.
Not 2 more weeks, I'll buy another pack. So this here, $10 worth of meat. That. Let me tell y'all what just happened. These men
got cussed out.
ain't about shit. Okay, let me tell you guys. So if you guys watched my last vlog, you would have seen I told a little story time about how I was at the car wash. This guy came and sat at the table with me, started talking to me. He asked me what my name was, and like 3 minutes into the conversation, he accidentally calls me my sister's name. Ooh. Mind you, me and my sister's name are nothing close to each other. Like nothing close to each other at all. He calls me my sister's name, and I'm like, he knows my sister. He knows her. Like it's so evident and clear. He knows my sister. He knows that we're sisters, and maybe it didn't work with one sister, so he's trying the other one. This is something that has happened to us before. It's not anything new. Dudes always play the I didn't know role. How am I supposed to know? They always want to play that role. So anyways, I wound up telling her about it. Y'all would have seen the last vlog. Anyways, okay, so that happened a few days ago. Tonight, my sister is like, I need some advice. This guy came into my job. He buzzed in saying delivery. She was like, I'm thinking it's a delivery from this other guy who I talked to because she had just talked to this other guy that she has been seeing, and he was asking what her favorite type of flowers were, and he had already sent her flowers, and he was asking what her favorite type was because he was gonna now send her favorite type of flowers. The first flowers were just plain roses, and so she was like, oh, I like X, Y, and Z flowers. He's like, okay, I'm gonna send you some. This was the day before, so this was yesterday. Today, she gets a buzz at her job that says delivery. She automatically just assumes it's the guy sending her flowers. She just assumes it. Buzzes him in. He comes to her suite. She's doing a client, so she doesn't even pay attention. So a guy walks in holding a bouquet of flowers. She's out the corner of her eye, like not giving him any attention. Like it's just like oh yeah, you can just sit him over there by the sink. Like just sit him over there by the sink. Is there anything I need to sign? He was like, no, but she said that she did see out the corner of her eye, the guy just writing something really quick. And she was like, that's weird that he wrote something into a card. And she also thought it was.
They do look alike. When she has her hair like her sister, it is funny that they don't look alike, but then sometimes they could even almost eerily be twinish in a way. But what I'm gonna say though is her sister and Ashton, is that her daughter's name? Ashton and Aiden, or is it the daughter? Her sister and her daughter look a lot alike, but Gina and her sister look a lot alike too. They all look alike. It's funny. All her kids look like mom. The 2 young ones do look a little bit like their dad. I saw his face one time. But yes, the sister, I agree. They do favor. Absolutely.
Weird. The guy goes, do you know who these are from? And she said, yes. she's assuming that it's the guy she's been talking to that asked her about the flowers yesterday. Okay? So the guy writes the card real quick, and she's like, is he doing to sign anything? He said no. He leaves. She says about an hour goes by when she finishes her client. She goes over to the flowers, opens the card up, and she does not recognize the name. It's not the same name in the card as the guy who she thought was sending her flowers. She was like, oh my God, now I'm scared. Like, who is this person with this name? I don't know a such and such. Who is this? Who is this? There's a phone number on the card. Okay. If you guys didn't know this, if you don't know who is calling you from a certain number.
Let me say this again. Why are you telling? Because you know what I'm sitting here listening, and then all of a sudden I'm thinking, why are you telling sis business again? Why are you telling folk business? She said she met a guy last week who ended up saying her name, who ended up saying her sister's name. And then she put two and two together that he must know her sister. It's not a coincidence that he would say her sister's name. So she figured that he knew both of them. Anyway, some time goes and the sister had met some dude. Somebody sent her some flowers. She assumed it was the same guy bringing her flowers again. She gets the flowers. She signs for the new set of flowers. She opens up the card. It's not the person that she expected it to be. Here we are.
If someone's calling and texting you, harassing you from a certain number, put the phone number in Cash App. Put the phone number in Cash App and see what pops up. Okay? She puts the phone number in.
Oh, she just gave us some game. Okay. Now that is something I like. Okay. Girl, did y'all hear that? Gina just taught us some game for the mature girls. You trying to figure somebody out? They done gave you a phone number that's not a Google fake number. I don't even know what to even do to navigate in the world today. I've been out the game for so long, but that is some game right there. If someone gives you a phone number and you want to know who it is, baby, run it through Cash App. Okay. I'm going to say that's the first time Gina has actually gave me something that I feel like I'm going to take that one. I got you on that one. You do that? I've never, because I don't meet a bunch of strangers. I don't get a bunch of numbers. But if I get a number from somebody for whatever reason, and I think I need to do that. See, y'all, 2025. Okay, brilliant, right, Alexa? Yes. Because if you have Cash App, you got to put your number in because you've had to what? You've had to verify your account. Okay. See what comes up. You put my number in, it's going to say Bougie Gang. If you got my phone number, okay, you have my number, you put it in, it's going to say Bougie Gang, okay?
Cash App, the guy's picture shows up and she was like, oh, this is the guy. This is him. So he wrote the card and he signed it. She was like, what the fuck? I don't even know who this man is. Like, I'm scared now that I let someone who claimed they work delivery, I buzzed them into my job. They came in my suite while I was with the client and gave me flowers and I did not know who they were. She's just thinking there is just a delivery guy who works for the flower company, okay? She puts it in Cash App. So now she has the guy's full name. My sister has a very, very, very close guy friend. I would probably say that's her best friend who's a guy. They've been friends for like over 10 years. He's a sheriff. He's something high with the police office, with the HPD. Okay? She sends him the name. Hey, can you look this guy up? Like, I'm scared if I let a criminal or some type of ex-offender into my suite. Like, I don't know who this guy is. So her police officer friend pulls up everything, pulls up his name, address, birthday, full government name, pulls up everything, okay? He was like, if this motherfucker has a warrant, I'm going to arrest him. I'm going to go to his house. I'm going to arrest him and this and that, da-da-da. Like, you know, basically like that's some scary BS. So she finds out this guy's, everything about him, date of birth, full name, where he lives, blah, blah, blah.
So your sister's friend who works for HPD, is it the police department or you said the sheriff? Because it's two different things. There's Harris County or whichever county surrounding Houston, or Houston Police Department. That's number one. Number two, they're using the good people of the state of Texas, city of Houston resources on some fuckery. and personal business. That's a problem. Number 3, not only did he look something up, but he gave out personal information on some personal fuckery. So you not only did you look it up, a citizen who hasn't done anything other than one person saying came into their shop, but you looked up their information and gave personal information to another citizen. And then number 4, you've got this weirdo in their video, which has gotten 17,000 views, telling everybody all about it. Number 5, if the person figures out what was done, don't be surprised when Internal Affairs calls you into the office to ask you why you're looking up non-law breaking citizens of the city of Houston, because some girl didn't know who came and dropped off some flowers, and her big blabbermouth sister is using that information in vlogs. Like, this is weird.
Blah, blah. Okay. So she's just now wondering, like, how did this guy, like, who is he? We've never texted. We've never talked. Who is he? His face kind of looks familiar on the Cash App picture, but I'm not 100% sure. So that happened. She winds up calling me. She calls me and she's telling me the story. This was just about an hour ago. She's telling me the story about what happens. I'm like, oh my God, that's sick. That's disgusting. That's so scary. Like, these men just do like the weirdest, weakest shit. Da da da. I was like, does he follow you on Instagram? Like, do you even know him? This and that. And she was like, let me see. She's like, actually, let me put it in. Let me see. I can't remember if she typed in his name or she typed in recent followers, or did she do a reverse image search? I don't remember what she did, but she found him on Instagram. Okay. She was like, look, this is him. Oh my God, he's such a creep, this and that, blah, blah. I can't believe it. Yes, he follows me. I can't believe that this is him. I let him in my, like, she's tripping. And I'm like, let me see what he looks like. She sends me his profile. Y'all, this is the man who, did I tell y'all about him? I don't know. I went on a date with him. I went on a date with this man in 2021, okay? And since 2021, he has been who I said is the most creative date that I've ever went on. Did not like him. You know, after the date, I realized I wasn't attracted to him. I did tell you, I know I told you guys about this. I feel like I did tell you guys about this. He had a gift brought out to me every 30 minutes. So the wait staff brought gifts out to me every 30 minutes. First gift, a bouquet of roses. 30 minutes later, 2 bottles of Ciroc. 30 minutes after that, it was a gift card and 2 Bath & Body Works candles. Okay. I believe I did tell y'all this because I think y'all were saying,
wait a second.
He had a gift brought out to me every 30 minutes. So the wait staff brought gifts out to me every 30 minutes. First gift, a bouquet of roses. 30 minutes later, 2 bottles of Ciroc. 30 minutes after that, it was a gift card and 2 Bath & Body Works candles.
So I was like, wait a second. I'm waiting for the punchline. Some roses. Okay, very nice. Girl, she is so ghetto. Okay, he bought the every 30 minutes, and he bought a dozen of roses. Okay, 2 bottles of Ciroc, a gift card, and some Bath and Body Works. Girl, would you have a seat? You drive a Maybach. Girl, the Bath and Body Works, I'd have been like, Negro, please. Okay, what? And a gift card for what? $25? 2 bottles of Ciroc. Okay, we getting drunk tonight. Don't give me no alcohol. Have the alcohol ready somewhere else. I don't want alcohol for a gift. The flowers, nice. Gift card, nice. Cash, nicer. Bath and Body Works, do better. We're grown. You know what I'm saying? Like, my daughter is 13. She'll go goo goo gaga over some Bath and Body Works because she's a child. And Bath and Body Works is nice. Don't get me wrong. Please don't write me in the comments about that. I'm not dissing Bath and Body Works by any means, but if you know what I'm saying, she's saying most creative. She's saying most creative date ever. Okay. All right. Well, and I'm gonna just end that with it's the thought that counts. So okay. Let me stop.
Okay. I believe I did tell y'all this because I think y'all were saying in the comments like, oh, Gina, you're wrong for keeping the gifts. You're wrong if you knew you weren't going to go out on another date with him. I'm wrong. So I should have given him all the gifts back right then and there and said, hey, I'm not going on another date with you when this man is clearly a psycho. Ladies, we have to be smarter than like that. No. Why would I give him all of the gifts back right then and there to tell him, yeah, this isn't, I'm not going on another date with you. And I could potentially put my life in jeopardy. Men are crazy right now and their egos are so fragile. Absolutely not. If a man asks me for my number and I don't like him, I'm going to give him my number and then block it later. I'm not, no, thank you. I need to make it home to my kids every night. Like, no. But anyways, I just think that that is so crazy because I was just telling you guys a story of how this dude tried to talk to me, tried to talk to my sister and all this playing dumb shit. Then this guy, I went on a date with him in 2021 and he brought me gifts every 30 minutes and I didn't like him. We only went on that one date. That's it. I never talked to him after that. And then he pops up at my sister's business bringing her flowers and she's never spoken to him, never met him, nothing. He was just somebody who followed her. And unfortunately, when you're in the service industry and your business, you promo on Instagram, people can find your work address. It's messed up, but it's like, what can you do? You know what I mean? It's like.
So your dumbass decided to talk about it, thinking he's a stalker, but also knowing that he's probably watching you and your sister. You thought it was a good idea to bring that up. I'm going to vote this is a lie story. This is a test a lie. This has got to be a test a lie. Gina, you can't be that silly. Okay, sis? Please. It's going back next month because it was a lease, right? Baby, did she say she's sending it back? Because that was a waste of money. I don't know how much she spent. If she spent $2,000 a month on that, a whole damn house note. I don't know how much a Maybach costs per month on a lease, but baby, whatever it was too much because we saw you drive that car for some weeks when the Range Rover was still in the shop. And I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I just think that, it was that season that a lot of people were flexing. I got a new car. Oh, she got a new car. They got a new car. We got a new car. And then she wanted to come, the color wasn't even right. Okay. She may have 300 miles on the Maybach. Girl, she did not drive that car at all. I would be ready to send it back too. I remember when she was getting it and she was saying she was trying to figure out, was it better for her to buy it or to lease it? And based on the way she was not driving that car, I was like, gosh, I wonder if she leased it because damn, that's a lot of money for a vehicle. Because at the end of the day, even if her note was 1,500, which it could have, I don't even know. I think that car, I mean, it's got to be well over $100,000. Maybe, I don't even know. 140, 150, however much that car is. I remember she said she was leasing. With the insurance, she's dropping two grand. What a waste of money. Girl, the colors were not even giving. The colors were horrible. It was a nice car in the interior, but it's a car that I would have fought. I'm sure Ashton and her brother, what is the boy's name? Aiden. Is it Aiden? Probably enjoyed it more than anybody else because that back seat looked like a ball. You know what I'm saying? I would have loved to ride around in the back seat. Driving it, baby, please. I think this is Ethan. Thank you. Byron is the big one. Okay. So Byron, Ethan, Ashton. I think that good. Get your coin back. I would get all my coin back. And then a mess. But I think that this was a lie story. There's no way that some weirdo went to your sister's job and you know it and you would put her in further danger gossiping about it on your channel. Like why you would do something like that. That doesn't even make any sense. So I would hope that this is a whole test a lie. She's testing a lie on us.
So maybe she needs to be like those people who don't send the address until you send a deposit. Because I've gotten my hair done before in the past to where I had to ask them, like, what side of town are you on? And they'll just say, like, oh, north side or southwest side or downtown or whatever. But they didn't send me the actual address until I sent the deposit. So maybe that's what she might need to start doing. But anyways, that is crazy. You couldn't have one sister, so you go for the other one. And you're a weirdo stalker at that. Weird as fuck.
Why are you talking about it on your channel?
Men, what? Why? Why?
Because
I
maybe
don't
he likes big
understand.
butts.
This is
Maybe he likes big butts, BBLs, and sisters. Maybe that's what he's
crazy.
into.
Like, oh my goodness.
Maybe he wants to have 2 BBL sisters.
Okay. Well, anyways, I'm gonna get back to editing. I just had to stop and tell you guys that because these men get
Girl.
weirder and weirder by the day. Why? Like what? Who keeps texting me? Jeez. Hey, she in my room. She's in my room.
Dogs are so much fun, guys. No matter how annoying my dogs are, I love them so much, and life would be so boring around here without them because they keep it interesting. They're so bad.
Smelling my pants.
Girl, he was like, "Ooh, tuna la fish." I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
Come get your sister.
Come get your sister. Aw, look, she's so cute. Okay, girl. That's right, girl. Get out of there.
Ethan. Hey, you guys. Just got my toast.
You guys. Oh, those glasses just made me think about so there's a court date, y'all. Our good friend De'Ara Taylor, you know, De'Ara filed a I'm sure you will be hearing this. You might have heard this first from me. I don't know. Because it just came up yesterday. I haven't seen anyone else talk about it. I just got the alert from is it DeKalb? I think it's DeKalb. De'Ara filed a lawsuit against Ken. If you hadn't seen it, we talked about it on my other channel. And there's a court date for April. I think it's April 18th or April 19th. But yeah, her sunglasses, those are those Lorvet sunglasses. So if you didn't know, now you know. De'Ara filed the lawsuit against Ken. There was no response. Ken still has not responded to the lawsuit, but the courthouse did put a date on the calendar, and the calendar date is for, I think it's like April 18th or 19th. I'll tell you guys tomorrow for whoever's interested. There was the court put a date for next month. Ken still has not responded to her lawsuit. So she filed her complaint with her lawyer. Her lawyer filed the complaint, and then there was like 2 other documents, and there was just another entry into the docket yesterday, and the entry to the docket yesterday was the court date for April. Okay. They didn't show other comment. Oh, they didn't show the other comment. What are you talking about? I think the dog is a house guest.
About to get my eyebrows done now. I'm on my second cocktail. I'm about to drink right there.
Oh, I don't always click on every single comment. Sometimes I'm skipping around, as you can see. Don't take it like if there's a time that I click on everything in a row, that it's just happening. Sometimes I'm clicking around. Sometimes I don't click on everything at all. I actually wrote K shelters to get dogs adopted from them. They had I actually wrote K shelters to get dogs adopted from. They had a action date set for all of them. I called, texted, emailed. I'm not sure what that even is about. No. See, this is StreamYard. We're in YouTube, but it's up to me whether I click on a comment. You can see the comments. You should be able to see your comments in the chat. Whether I show it on the screen or not is like up to whether I click on it or not. And I don't always click on everything. So no one should feel away if I don't click on their comment, or you know what I'm saying? But like because I did or didn't. I'm just clicking. Sometimes I'm not clicking on everything.
And it's so good. That might be my new drink for the actual place. Don't I take my glasses off?
If it's in your chat, look on your screen. If it's in the chat, like for instance, let me show you guys something. Right here, this is what you guys are seeing. Hold on. This is what you guys see on the screen right now, right? If it's there, it's there. So look in your chat. Don't look on the screen for the chat. Like you should look in on, like if you're on your phone, just look right below the screen. That is the actual live chat. Whether I click on it like this, that doesn't mean anything. That's just me clicking on stuff. You see, does that make sense? So that's that. I know that StreamYard is working on another enhancement that I'm expecting to come pretty soon, because they asked, well, I'm hoping it comes soon. I'm put it like that. They might add a chat box to the screen so we could have a floating chat box. You know how like people who do like Twitch and they do some of these other like the gamer apps, and you might have a running box off to the side with the chat showing. StreamYard sent a survey like a couple weeks ago asking if they incorporated a chat box. Would you, in general, it was a survey for everybody. If we added a chat box, would you use it? And I was like, hell yeah. So, but yeah. Yeah, that's not one of them though. Okay, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. Today was fun. I thought it would be cute to get caught up a little bit with Gina. And that's it. That's all. So anyway, Gina is very messy. It's very messy over there by Gina. Nothing has changed, and she's still telling all these stories. It's like, sis, the story times. My God. It's the story times. It's just the story times for me. Anyway, okay, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. Gina, okay. That was interesting. Uh-oh. All right, let me find an outro. Okay. All right, guys. You guys have a good day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. This was so much fun. Make sure to hit the thumbs up for me, and we'll talk later, okay? Bye, guys.
That's my man, bitch. Oh, don't try to read me out. And my man. Thank you to my man. And my man. Oh, don't try to read me out. My man. Oh, real bad.
Still the same. Yeah. Period. Don't play with me.
And y'all keep getting us together. Yes, that video was true. I was in the process of divorcing him. I hired a divorce attorney, paid the retainer, like I'm done, it's through, we're gonna break up. And he was like, okay, if that's really what you wanna do, let's see. My husband, I'm
my man, bitch.